Hey there, I know a couple people have asked me how I do some of my editing, so I figured I'd put together a couple videos. This is just a basic black and white editing video, and what it's going to do is show you how to get from this dull looking black and white photo to something a little bit more contrasty, a little more real to black and white. As you can see here, it just looks a little bit better. So I'm going to show you how to do that here in the next couple minutes. Alright, what we're going to do is drag just a photo from your desktop into Photoshop. Alright, we get something like that. That's what the color version looks like. So first we're going to desaturate that. That's Control-Shift-U. And then we're going to drag it down here to our Duplicate Layers palette, and as you can see it creates two of the same layer. Now on that top layer there, we're going to go ahead and go to our Image Adjustments, Shadows, Highlights, as you can see here. Click on that. On our amount, we're going to scroll all the way over to 100% on the shadows part. And then we come down here to the highlights amount. I'm going to come over just a little bit here. You can mess with the photo. It all depends on the light in the photo though. The most important part down here is in the adjustments and come to mid-tone and contrast. If you drag it over, you want to drag it over till you get a really contrasty, you get these nice shadows. You can see the nice shadows in here and the nice highlights in here. That's what you're looking for. I'm going to hit OK on that. Come up here where it says layers and click on your normal. We're going to scroll down here to soft light. Choose soft light, and you can see it kind of adds a little bit of a muddy contrast before. This is before we did that. This is after. It adds a little more contrast. It's a little darker. So it's a little bit too dark for me. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to Image Adjustments, and we're going to choose our Curves option. That's also Control M if you have the hotkeys memorized. I'm going to grab about right in here and just drag up. The top part of this curves here, all this up here, this is all your highlights. When you come down here, this is your shadows. So we're about in the mid-tones highlights range right about here. So that's what we're dragging up at. I'm thinking that looks about good there. As before, that's after. I'd say that's okay. Now I think there's a bit too much shadows for me still, so I'm going to go to my Image Adjustments and again hit the shadows and highlights. This time a lot less drastic. Maybe even less than that. We'll go down to here, before, after, just a little bit, and that's pretty much what you come up with. So as you can see, we've gone from this, a really dull, dark, boring image, to this where you have these nice shadows, nice contrast, and it emphasizes a lot of the lines and the hair you can see. So pretty simple and pretty basic. That'll turn your crappy black and white photos into something that you can actually show off. Thanks guys.